Yeah. Sure. We are well prepared today.
This Mataji.
What's it, ma'am? What is
Discuss about bhakti. What is bhakti?
What do you remember? No, husband is not helping.
No.
Whatever you remember. Many things we discussed. I'll begin so you can recall. Is Krishna consciousness, bhakti, love for God, is inheritance or inherited? Is it eternally there within your heart, or are you going to get it from someone who has it? This is one of the questions. There are a few questions we have.
It is inherent.
It is inherent.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Oh, so it's there.
It's there.
Yeah, but it's covered. So many things. But it's there.
It is there, it is covered. So why did you take the shelter of Guru?
This is for Gurus and all these programs.
To awaken
So,
or
awaken.
revive. Very good. This is good. Then we can give the importance of Guru and the sadhus. Otherwise, it seems like you can do without them too. No, not possible. Anyone else? From yesterday? Whatever you remember. Yes.
Two main things at the end were acceptance of subordination, that we are subordinate to the Lord, we have to serve the Lord. Second thing was what be a strong desire to the Lord.
So to please the Lord, with strong desire to serve Him, pleasing and accepting subordination of His eternal associate. Very good. Very nice. Why these two things so important?
Because why are we here? Because we had a desire to enjoy separately from Krishna. So Krishna, the Father, said, okay, you want to enjoy separately. You have this material world in you, but we are not member, we are spirits. The spirit cannot actually enjoy the member. So we really understand being, because we have the tendency to think we are independent, we're not dependent on Krishna, and we want to enjoy separately. These two things will take us to backward constitutional position and our actual tattva rasa with Krishna, so that we can go back to the room.
Very good. Good understanding. Very good. Thank you. Anybody else? Anything? Shantram, tantram, mantram. I didn't discuss too much about it. Thank you. Other Triti is very rhyming voice. Jantram, tantram. Very good. How many religion in this world? How many religion the soul need? What is religion, first of all? What is dharma means? What is dharma means? That's true. But where this idea of dharma comes from? Every substance, vastu. Krishna is also vastu. Veddam vastavam atra vastu. In Bhagavatam beginning, you see dharma prajjita kaitavatra parama nirmat sarana sadam. Veddam. You must understand what Veddam means. You must be aware. Vastavam vastu. Krishna is called Vastav vastu. You are also vastu. So vastu, substance, when it is structured, means how it is formed. There is the inherent nature comes with the substance as a concomitant factor. Concomitant factor is inseparable. You cannot separate from the substance. Is that sounds like a foreign language, or you can relate? I know you can relate. I'm not talking only you. I love him. He's a very nice devotee, isn't he? He always has a question. So when you think of any substance somewhere it has a structure. Like for an example, Prabhupada gives like water. Water always flows from higher to lower. Which water? Only Mauritius water. Am I right? No, no. She said no, no. All water. Thank you. I just tested. She graduated. All the water anywhere in the world always flows from higher to lower. This liquidity to flow from higher to lower is eternally in the water. But how did water get to be liquid? Anywhere you see, you light a fire, always fire is going up. You never see, you light a fire, try it. I mean, don't try everywhere. When you try, light a fire, you never see fire goes down. You put water, always water goes down, fire goes up. Why? Because the nature of the fire to reach its source. All the fire anywhere in the world all come from sun. And sun is never under, always above. You follow? So everybody is looking for their origin, and not because of the origin, because that's how the nature are born. This nature is called dharma. Is that clear? Somebody really have to think like this. What is dharma means? That every substance is structured. The way it is structured, there is a nature born as an innate. You cannot separate. Like a fire, burning quality, heat and light. Which fire? Must be Florida fire. All fire. All fire always produce heat and light. Am I right? Where is heat and light coming from? From the, yeah, but where is coming now? It's coming from the fire substance. It is made of. Fire means heat and light, period. Water means liquidity. You follow? Soul means also three things. Everybody repeat after me. Every soul has the eternal nature. That is loving Krishna. You cannot separate. Whether you agree or not agree, that's the only difference. Advaita Acharya says, Chaitanya Das Moi, Chaitanya Das Moi, Tar Dase Das. Whether soul agrees or not agrees, that's the only difference. But they are serving. You follow? Those who agree and accept, they are called devotee. Those who don't agree and didn't accept yet, they are non-devotee. That's how you have to see it, that they are not serving. But they are serving to their own senses, or they are somebody else. But service cannot be stopped. So three things come from the structure. The soul, substance are structured. Nature, function, position. Nature is loving, sentiment or love for Krishna. Krishna Prema. Function is service. You cannot stop serving. In 3.5, Bhagavad Gita, 3rd chapter, 5th verse, Krishna says, Mitpachara Samchate. If you say, I'm not serving anybody. Anybody ever heard this? Sure, all of you. Why you are in the material world? Because you deep down, not as a devotee, non-devotee, you thought, I'm nobody's servant. I am for me. I earn all this money for me. I am nobody's servant. When you become devotee means you're changing that mood. No, no, no. I am servant of Vaishnava. I am servant of my Guru. I am servant of Krishna. It's very difficult. Deep down in the heart of all this demonic nature means they don't want to serve anybody. They want to be the served master. So the nature, position and function. And position is serving. Cannot be changed. Whether you agree or not agree, that's the only difference. So now I am requesting, no, not requesting her. I am stating a fact. If you really want to experience the sublime method of Krishna consciousness, if you really want to experience this joyful, eternal love, you have to raise your consciousness above 3 levels. And first level is visual. Second level is rituals. Maybe you heard it, maybe you never heard it, I'll explain what it is. And third level is conceptual. Once you elevate yourself above these 3, visual, ritual, conceptual, you will experience Krishna's presence in your life right now. Would you like to experience Krishna's presence in your life right now?
Yes.
Then elevate yourself. It's easy to say, but actually you have to do the work. I'm just going to give you the information. You follow? But work you have to do. I cannot elevate your consciousness. Can Guru elevate your consciousness directly without you permission? Be very clear. Thank you. Thank you. I was going to say yes, but I want them to also understand that. Even your Guru, even Krishna will not intervene in your free will. Otherwise, what's the value of free will? Follow? Krishna will never intervene unless you want. Because they did ask Prabhupada, can we pray Krishna to force me to surrender and come to him? Say yes, you can pray. Can he keep me there? No. If you want, he will try to help you. But you have to choose. The choice is yours. Krishna will never force. That's why the process is hard. But that's the beauty of, okay, they're all young girls. What is wrong if a young man put a gun on the forehead of a girl, say, I'll kill you or love me? What is your name? Is there anything wrong in this picture? It is? What is wrong?
You can't force someone.
Give her a shot. Very good answer. Love cannot be forced. This is not my example. Prabhupada gave that example in the morning one. You cannot force a girl. Prabhupada said, a young man putting a gun on the forehead of a girl, say, you love me or I'll kill you. Then he asked, what is wrong with this? And I thought about it. It's so true. Krishna will never force you to love him. But it is there. You have a love for him, but you have to wake up on your own and come and surrender. Say, yes, Prabhu. So, first thing is visual. Visual means, oh, no. Okay. Visual means, to be honestly, can you all come a little forward? We have enough space. I won't pinch you, believe or not. Come. Come, Parvita, come. Come more closer. So other can sit. Come here.
You're vegetarian. I'm vegetarian.
Okay. Sangha Prabhu is vegetarian. He won't bite you, so anything. So it's okay. Good. Come forward, please. Thank you. So, question was asked, how many religions in this world? Well, first of all, we discuss about religion means dharma. And dharma is how many? Only one. Everybody understood that, right? How many dharma? One. And that dharma is coming from where? No. From the soul. That your structure, the way you are structured, the way the soul is made. We are eternal, but still we have to use those words. That is the way you made. There's a concomitant factor. Concomitant means inseparable. You cannot separate. In Bengal, they say Jaler Dharma Taralata. Jaler Dharma, Dharma of Jal, Pani, is Taralata, means liquidity. Where does liquidity come from? The way water is structured. It always flows from high to low. So similarly, the way soul is structured, made, an inherent nature is born eternally as a concomitant factor. And that inherent nature is the religion or dharma of the soul. So I put here, to be honestly, before I understood, still trying to understand. Before I became a devotee, if I would see a man without mustache, only beard here, immediately I recognize he is a Muslim. Oh, you all know. Okay, thank you. And in India, I saw a lot of Hindu businessmen. Oh, I already blew it. I supposed to say, if you see a businessman with a big mustache but no beard, you know they are called Hindus. It's just the opposite. You see the Muslim without mustache and Hindus with the mustache. It's all over. Even Prabhupada had a mustache. There's a photo in Lilamrita. Prabhupada had a mustache, no beard. And it's a common in Calcutta. Anytime you see without mustache and beard, you know Muslim, you don't want to be nearby. Honestly. Prabhu's and mother, as long as you have that external differentiation or distinction between these, that, you will not get the taste of Krishna consciousness. I'm not saying you become a blind. You be aware, but that's not them. This external visual is going to block you to taste Krishna consciousness. We have to go above. When Prabhupada came 1965, after he met Dr. Mishra, and then on the third day, evening class, he said, I did not come to America to change anybody's religion. It's a very profound the way he said it. He said religion is only one. All the soul has one religion. I did not come to make you Hindu or Hare Krishna or any. We are not here converter. Everybody understand this? We are reformer. Means who you are, we are trying to bring you out who you are. We are servant of Krishna trying to bring out. We are not becoming a converter, convert from one to another, I don't know. They go back and forth, whatever, in this world. So first obstacle in our life will come is a visual. Visual means you see this type of people. What religion is this? The middle one. Anybody knows? Modern religion. It's not a religion. It's just a art religion. Like this. Let's see. I have actually another picture of this. Who are they? Christian is not Catholic. You know that? Catholic and Christian, they are two. They never like if you say them other one. If you tell a Catholic you are a Christian, I'm not a Christian. I'm Catholic. What's the difference? To you, it's not a difference. For them, it's a big thing. So, who are they? You think?
Student.
No, the Mormons. They have a big study group. I went there once. Big study group. They really do. They study a lot. Those who are actually studying, you should study. You should know this philosophy very well. This is the best philosophy. I personally spent 8 hours with the Mormons, and their high priest is called elder. So in Gainesville, there is no elder. They have an elder in Orlando. So I asked few questions. First question is that what is the value of free will or choice? Is there a value on it? We can let you know next time we come. So sure enough, it took almost 2 months for them to come back. And they gave me the answer, it was so nice. I said, this is Hare Krishna philosophy. Just the confirm. I said, this is a Hare Krishna philosophy. How did you get this? They said, our elder gave us. So you please make a note, I told them, that this is, you got it from Hare Krishna philosophy. Believe or not, beside us, no culture, no religion has a complete understanding about free will, the willpower, and the choices. They don't. They have the idea, but they do not have a clear where the origin of the soul endowed with free will. What is the value of free will? How do you utilize it? No discussion. Really no discussion. Much. Only the Hare Krishna philosophy is so deep. Now, unfortunately, I was talking to another devotee. All of you should become a strong devotee. There could be some challenges even within you. Well, originally we don't have it. Free will. Anybody has Bhagavad Gita in front of you? Look at it, 1863. Did Krishna speak to Arjuna about complete science, Vaishnava philosophy science? Yes. Did he tell him that I want you to do this? Can you show me anywhere in Bhagavad Gita? You cannot show me anywhere in Bhagavad Gita Krishna criticized Duryodhana. He knows the Kauravas are bad, but show me one verse, nowhere. Because this is a perfect science that Krishna, the way Krishna explained Bhagavad Gita, Krishna never criticized. You follow? Also, if you look at 1863, you have the microphone, you read the translation. Itite genam aikyatam. Is that the verse? Itite genam aikyatam?
Yes.
Okay, you can read the translation.
Thus I have explained to you knowledge still more confidential. Deliberate on this fully, and then do what you wish to do.
Is that a choice or is that a force? Choice. After speaking the whole Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is asking him, do what you think is good. Krishna could have said, hey, I'm God, you better do it. No. Can you see that? Because somebody actually challenged us in our temple, in the Bashasana. I was mentioning somebody, I forgot. And I remember we were there. I said, what are you trying to say? He's a professor also, devotee. He said, but actually we don't have a free will. So where did you come up with this? Aham bhakta paradhina hi asatantra ibadhija. Aham bhakta paradhina. Krishna says that I am independent, but I am subordinate to the love of my devotee. Why? Why God has to subordinate himself? Do you know? It's a love God. Why? To experience unlimited, unrestricted love. You follow why Krishna? Sei prema hoite hoy nija bhakta vas. Sei prema hoite hoy nija bhakta vas. This Chaitanya Charitamrita, Mahaprabhu explained that Krishna subordinated himself to, not to the devotee, to the love of the devotee. You follow? Krishna is not surrendered to Mother Yashoda. Krishna surrendered to the Vatsalya Prem of Mother Yashoda. Her affection is surrendered to that. So when you develop affection, you will surrender to your affection. Is that clear? It's not a person. The person as a shelter. So let's go very basic, quick. Who are you? Who are you? First thing, don't say so. First thing say negative. In Bhagavad Gita very scientific book. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna did not say who you are first. He said what you are not. Nainam chimnanti shasrani, nainam dahati pavaka, na chainam kledayantapa, na shasheti marata. Always he said in the beginning, second chapter, 2.13 onwards. It's all negative. Vashamsi jinani bihaya navan. What is all this? What you are not, what you are not. You cannot be that, you cannot be that, you cannot be that. You follow? Prabhus and mothers always think negative first. Say, I'm not this body. I'm not my mind. Then you'll be like, wait, what is that? You'll be really forced to think who you are. It is necessary because we are in a material world. When Krishna says like this, you know how many times Prabhupada said you are not this body? Anybody has any idea? How many times Prabhupada said? Thousands. If you look at in Vedabase, you will see more on that than any other quote. Prabhupada said, even I was thinking from morning, how to prove you that you are this body. So what you are, you don't think first. First you think what you are not. Just the way they give. Krishna gave, Prabhupada also gave. So who are you? Not this body, little more. Not this mind. Not this material intelligence. Okay.
Not the false ego.
Not false ego. Thank you. Okay, so you got negative, which you are not. Then try to go to positive. Well, who are you then positive? Spirit, soul. Don't say servant of Krishna. Go to soul. Just the way Krishna put it. Very scientific. Because we come from a negative world, material world, it's better we are aware that this is not me, this is not me, this is not me. Then we'll be like pressuring. Where am I? What am I? So first negative, then you say you are the spirit. Spirit, what is spirit means? What is spirit means?
Spiritual. It's not material.
What is spirit means?
It has something connection with God.
No, related to your own self. First, always relate something you can hold on to. Well, I'm changing. I am now 45 years, I'm 50 years. That's not soul. Try to understand this. This is not soul.
Eternal.
Oh, you are a man. That's not soul.
Eternal.
Oh, I'm a lady. I'm a mother. That's not soul. Try to understand. You are not the soul as a mother or a father or a boy or a girl. What changing in this world is not spirit. Everybody understand this? You think like this, very deep. Then you say, oh my God, I'm not part of anything in this world. Everything is changing. There was no house few hundred years back, this house. This came. And one day, maybe 1,000 years from now, this won't be here. So this changes is not spirit. Spirit means opposite to the matter. Everybody understood this? Then you go little higher. Then who are you? Servant of Krishna. But what I want you to remember, also very important, that Bhaktivinoda Thakur says that every soul should remember that they are the shelter. In identifying to Krishna, I am the holder or shelter of a particular sentiment, love. For Krishna to relish as a beloved. If you can focus on this, you can increase your devotional satisfaction very quickly. But most of the time we don't feel it. What is the value of you? Is that 10.14.8. If you have Bhagavatam, you look at it. Sanatana Goswami Pad in the purport, 10.14. Sorry, 7. No. 8 is that. Huh? Yes. 10.14.8 is that. Tattena kampa susamik shamanam. Can you chant with me that verse? Tattena kampa susamik shamanam. Unjane batma kritam vipakam. Ridva Tavapubir Vidadan Namaste Jiveta Jamukti Padesha Dayava. Those who don't know, I am requesting, begging you to know, because Prabhupada did not say everything about every verses, but he did say about that verse, he said it should be in the necklace. This should be in your neck all the time, 24 hours a day. Because whenever you don't feel good, pull out that verse and think about it. Oh my God, yeah, now you'll feel better. There are few verses, 2.56, that verse Prabhupada said it should be necklace. You know necklace, where necklace is? On your neck. You can pull it out like this. I force devotees in Alachua to remember these verses. Because Prabhupada says this, whenever you need, it should be in the neck, he says, like a necklace. 10.14.8. Now, one verse, can you go one verse before? In the beginning of the purport, you will see Sanatana Goswami says that a particular sentiment is given to every soul that never given or replaced by anybody else.
Just the purpose.
In the 7, in the purport, you will see Sanatana Goswami says,
The Lord Krishna is Gunatma. So
yes. Read it.
Srila Sanatana Goswami explains that Lord Krishna is Gunatma, the soul of all superior qualities, because he gives them life. For example, one may discuss in an abstract way such qualities as generosity, intelligence, and mercy, but they come to light only when a living person exhibits them. Thus, Lord Krishna is Gunatma because he descends to the material world and reestablishes religious principles by exhibiting all godly qualities himself and inspiring them in others. A living entity who develops the transcendental qualities found in the Lord receives immeasurable benefit and eventually goes with the Lord back to his own abode, where all living beings are liberated and fully endowed with the transcendental nature. Again,
There's one sentence, you found it?
And the last thing is, should I read a paragraph or not?
No, just the sentence.
Thus, every conditioned soul can appreciate the Supreme Lord in a particular way.
No, there is a particular sentiment given to every soul. Particular relationship, particular. Read it.
The Sanatana Goswami further
Yes.
explains that the Lord manifests a specific spiritual quality for the benefit of each living entity.
Okay, hold on. What did you understand? You are very bright, yes.
So every soul is like special to Krishna and they all have like
She is a very bright girl, but say it loudly. You got it.
Put the mic closer.
I said every soul has a special connection.
Yes. We should be very careful. We should never disrespect anybody.
Especially
Even somebody who is eating meat or whatever. Why? Because that verse, Krishna says, the Sanatana Goswami says, every soul has a particular sentiment that Krishna wants to taste it, is not available anywhere else. Nobody can replace it or duplicate it. You follow? Krishna has a particular relationship with you, particular relationship with me. You are important. I am also important. He is also important. Even the stool worm is important because that soul has a particular specific. Is that clear, everybody? Always respect every soul, Otherwise, you hurting Krishna. You may think you loving Krishna, actually hurting Krishna. Because every soul has a specific relationship with Krishna. We have to be very careful. It's so unique, isn't it? Can you imagine? Nobody can duplicate you. Never can be replaced. You are who you are. So what is this process to discover who you are in relation to Krishna? A particular relation that only Krishna will enjoy and you will enjoy. Nobody can know. So individuality is important. An individual relationship with Krishna is important. And that is so wonderful because each of us are special. In our culture, generally we say Maharaj is special. That Prabhuji is special, that Mataji is special. Actually, everybody is special. Somebody didn't discover yet, somebody is just coming slowly. Somebody has no clue also. Possible. They're completely opposite, looking in the wrong direction. So, okay. I'm sorry, I'm showing you too long. So, I hope you all remember, whenever you think of who you are, first thing you think, negative. Who you are not. And the example is, I'm not this body, I'm not this mind, I'm not this changing. This body is changing, everything changing. I had a wife, I had a husband, I didn't have children, now I have children. These things are changing. This will not be there. Any changes in this world will not be there in spirit. So always separate yourself. Give a priority that you are who you are special. Then you go to the positive. What is the positive begin with? Your spirit. Then it's servant of Krishna. Then who remember the next one? The most important. Yeah. Say in identifying, you can word it, I word it my own way. In identifying with Krishna or in identification with Krishna, identify self as the holder of a particular sentiment, particular love for Krishna to relish as a beloved. That is the biggest focus for the Gaurias. Because we have a particular relationship with Krishna that Krishna is also looking for us. You are looking for Krishna, Krishna also looking for you. It was very interesting. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, the moment a soul starts chanting or coming to bhakti, Krishna actually starts dancing in Golok Vrindavan. Yes, that's all is coming. But after 10 years, there was a little argument. And the soul is thinking, I'm not going to go to temple anymore to chant. And Krishna is thinking, why turning back? Why turning back? Tolerate, come back, come back. But he cannot force. He doesn't want to force. He can, but he doesn't want to force. Actually, if you don't want to ever make Krishna not happy, if you never want to make Krishna angry, be nice to everyone, especially to devotees. This is the worst thing I can do if I turn or disappoint a devotee not to be enthusiastic in spiritual life. We should always inspire the devotees. Does that make sense? Because that pleases Krishna. He will be happy. Oh, this Mataji or this Prabhuji trying to bring other also. Oh, very nice. Then you already got attention from Krishna. The whole movement is like this. Why Prabhupada write unity in diversity? Unity in diversity. Prabhupada spoke so much. Cooperation is required. How many of you read Pracheta's life? Prachin Borges in Bhagavatam. How many of you? Can I see there? Okay, few read. What attracted Krishna, God, to Pracheta's 10 sons?
Cooperation.
Cooperation. Cooperation. Lord says to them, it draws his attention because they cooperate. If we can cooperate amongst ourselves, we will have Krishna in this room. He will probably appear and say, oh, wonderful, I'm here. Anytime we cooperate. So this is very important. Also, another way to look at it, Krishna wants cooperation means there is a chance Maya will disrupt. Because that's her job. Don't criticize Maya, but that's her job. She will try to disrupt. Prabhu, I don't like you. Maya loves it. Yes, I got him and I got him. He will be angry and he will be aware. Prabhu, I love you. Maya said, what is doing? It's getting out of my hand. You want to please Maya or Krishna? Loudly?
Krishna.
Then cooperate. Tolerate. Cooperation is not easy. I'm saying cooperate, believe me, it's not easy. I tried that. I'm trying. I'm really trying. In Alacha temple, we have a unity. We really do have a unity. Big festival, you see everything is running good. Even in Mangalarti, you have a 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 devotee. They don't just pups because they care for each other. But you think everybody is wonderful? No. I don't want to say the name, but my name of those devotees like popping out from my mouth. Like one devotee is there, a little critic, always. He's a very senior, advanced devotee. But he always has some critic. He will say some good and then he will add with some stool with it. Why you put perfume and stool? It doesn't go together. So I asked one GVC, my dear mentor, Krishna Maharaj. I said, Maharaj, why is like, he's a New York Jew. What do you expect? Accept it. Cooperate. Cooperate. That's how they are. You follow? It's not, actually, they didn't grow up in a Vaishnava culture. They grow up in New York as a rough talker sometimes. They talk like this. You have to learn and tolerate. Tolerate. This is one life you give. Eternally you are free. Haribo! One life we sacrifice for Krishna, eternally will be free. Who doesn't want to buy that ticket? We should do it. Cooperate. I'm not saying it is easy.
And it's free.
And it's free. Yes. Thank you. Okay. So who remember? You have to go, in order to taste Krishna consciousness right now in your life, you have to go above 3 levels. First level is visual. And visual means seeing the external. But this guy has no mustache, beard, Muslim, I have nothing to do. That's not Vaishnava Drishti. You should think he's a soul, belongs to Krishna. Somehow or other he adapted a process. Maybe I can smile at him, be nice to him, Hare Krishna, good morning. Okay, don't say Hare Krishna if you think like he's a Muslim, you may not. Be nice. You can smile at every Muslim. There's nothing wrong. So that's visual. And then above the visual is rituals. Ritual is like, I don't know, I'm a little crazy sometimes because I go to different groups just to check it out. So I went to actually many churches. Some of the churches, you go there, if you have a hat, they will say, take off your hat. Everybody takes off their hat. Anybody went to Gurudwara? The Sikhs, they put you hat. They put a little. So then you think like, one place worshipping God, take off your hat, another place you put it on. You go to the Jewish synagogue, they put a hammer. You put another hat. So these are rituals. You follow? Do not judge. Go above it. If you fall for the rituals, you will be trapped in this. We have to be really, be aware. You go to some church, the priest or minister has a black dress. Oh, here's the minister coming. You go to another church, white dress. They don't like black dress. You put on black dress, they really don't want to talk to you. What's wrong? Or you have a black dress. Our priest means white dress. Okay, then I'll go to that church. But that's not what religion means. Everybody understood? These are rituals, sometimes takes people away from the real substance. And then conceptual is little harder than visual and rituals. Conceptual is like, how many of you talk to average Christian? I do. I purposely just get involved. Just, how are you? Good morning. It's legally, you can say good morning to anybody. Nobody will be upset, right? Whether you know them or not, you can say good morning, and if you smile, they will really appreciate that. So I just start talking. Good morning. So there's a 6-month-old girl, just died, a professor's son. So because I knew that family, they invited me, but they go to Methodist church. So Michael, the minister, also came, and this professor was very kind to me in a sense that he said, can you speak something? I said, I will, but they are all church member. I don't want to. He said, no, but I want them to understand that they should adapt You know what the Christianity believes about reincarnation? Anybody has any idea? Yes?
Burn in hell.
Say again.
They'll burn in hell eternally. If they committed this, like if they don't go back.
Oh, no, yeah, that's true. But what about reincarnation? Do they believe it or not?
Some yes. No, some yes. The old
What did you say?
No, Christians don't believe it.
Your name is Mother Gayatri, yeah? Thank you. Somebody was telling me, oh, but Mother was telling me about you. They do not. 90% Christian in America, they do not believe in reincarnation. Do we believe in reincarnation?
oh,
Yes. Do you see the conception is different? Opposite completely. So 6 months old girl got a leukemia, cancer, and died. What is the answer? She doesn't even speak English. 6 months old. Did they speak 6 months old? You remember? You don't remember. But 6 months generally don't speak. What to talk about accepting Jesus? You have to first understand. First you speak the language and then. So she didn't even speak the language, but she's dead. And there is no birth, no previous life. So how do you answer?
If you're baptized, you go to heaven.
Huh?
If you're baptized, you go to heaven.
but that's 6 months. They're not baptized.
No,
Not
they,
yet.
They get baptized when they're born.
Oh,
Yeah, they can. But that girl was not baptized yet. But she's dead. In order to accept Jesus, it's a conscious choice, not really by force. So we see the conception, many things you will find. The conception is so opposite or different. What should we do? Anybody has any idea? What should we do? Yes. What you should do, don't look at them through these three glances. No visual, no ritual, no conception. What you should see first, their soul belongs to Krishna. Then automatically you will transmit yourself above these three levels. But if you look at fall for their external, you will suffer, believe me. You will not get the taste of this. Just do this every day. You will see a completely different person. With that note, I'm out of this. Anybody has any question on this? Is that clear? What are the three levels you have to go above in order to taste Krishna consciousness? Yes, bro.
So what did you tell them on the funeral? Like, what did you say?
I stated about the reincarnation. I said whether you have a clear understanding or not, I can give you a few tips. I mean, not for attacking them, but it's good to from their own Bible. Before Jesus was crucified, night before, in the supper table, what did Jesus say? It's in the Bible. They will know. I have more things to say, but you're not ready to understand. When you utter those few things, they cannot deny, then they understand, okay. So it's not like we are trying to put them down, or that's not our goal. The goal is to uplift them. But if they are adamant or fanatic, nothing much you can do. We can give them prasadam, we can smile at them, pray for them. We can do always something. Is that okay?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, see.
If a Christian doesn't believe in reincarnation and they die, don't they reincarnate anyway?
Yes. You know, I didn't want to go, I mean, I don't put down, but I learned, I studied Bible also. You know, they asked the Jesus, who is the responsible for his blindness? Now, how can you ask somebody who is born blind, who is responsible for his blindness? I asked this question to many ministers. Can you explain why Bible say this? That they asked, Jesus asked this question. Who is responsible for his blindness? If you say this is the only life, how can you ask this question? Born blind, who is responsible for that? You follow? You can ask those trap questions and they find themselves like, oh my God, I don't have an answer, I don't know. But our purpose is not to put down, look down them, but to uplift. I said, yeah, reincarnation is there. You just some or other eliminate it. And the modern Bible translation versus Aramaic, because Jesus not only spoke Hebrew, he also spoke Aramaic. I have an Aramaic Bible, if anybody wants a copy of it. Aramaic Bible has so much difference. Reincarnation is there, many things are there. Is that okay? Sid?
Of course.
Thank you.
I had a follow-up question.
Yes.
So when they reincarnate in the Christian family or they reincarnate in Hindu or Muslim or any other religion?
They reincarnate according to karmana daiva netrena jantur deha upapati. Striya pavishtam udaram. So karmana daiva netrena, according to their credit, whatever is written, the demigods, even right now I'm speaking to you, it's all recorded. Nothing, you have a camera. You know where the camera is? No, in your eyelid. What are you thinking? In the ear, in the eyelid, the camera with Chitragupta in Jamaraj place. By the time you die, it's all already printed out. There's no way anybody can escape. Absolutely everything controlled by these demigods. Literally. If you start seeing them right now, you will be scared. All will be scared. Because there are 14. You go to a verse 10.14.32, I believe. There's 11 demigod right now with your body. Now you may say, aren't they in heaven or they are here? They are hyperceptive. They can be million places same time. They have access. Just like internet. It can go take you here, there. You follow? In the Googles you put ISKCON 1020 pay website pops. Why? Because it's already there. You just have access. You found it?
10:14:32.
10:14:33 or 31. 32 is a
It's glorifying Nanda Maharaj.
yeah, what's that verse? Starts with Aho Bhagyam Nanda Gopa Brajastinam Jadmitani Paramananda Purna Brahma Sanatana. Yes. The verse before that or after that, there is 11 demigods. The Brahmaji is saying 11 demigods, they are actually with you connected with your senses. It's scary, is it? I'm moving my hand. Guess who is moving my hand? 33. Can you read it?
Yet even though the extent of the good fortune of these residents of Vrindavan is inconceivable, we 11 presiding deities of the various senses, headed by Lord Shiva, are also most fortunate, because the senses of these devotees of Vrindavan are the cups through which we repeatedly drink the nectarian, intoxicating beverage of the honey of the lotus.
But actually it's a 14, but here Brahmaji says, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur commentary on that verse, he said actually 14 demigods. Right now I'm seeing you, there's a demigods involved. He is actually showing, not myself. He's just showing me, so I'm seeing you. You're hearing, there's a one demigod. You're speaking, there's one demigod. There's 11 demigods right now with this body. If you start seeing all these demigods in your body, you'll freak out. What are you doing here? Something very funny. Okay, let's go back to our original today's discussion. Yeah.
So we have been talking that we have free will, right? And then Krishna doesn't interfere with that free will. And so I'm just trying to understand, like Putana or Aghasur, they were always thinking about Krishna, but in a negative way. And then Krishna kills them, he purifies them. And like Putana gets the position of a Dhatri. But in her mind, she was not thinking of Krishna favorably to go back to Golok Vrindavan. So how does then that happen? I know Krishna is so merciful that he gives that position. But then how is the free will coming in the picture that she was thinking to kill him and Krishna is giving the position of a nurse?
It's very nicely explained by our Acharya. Oho Bhakyan Stanakala Kutam Jigam Saya Apya Shadda Leve Dhapti Gati Kangba Dayalu Saranam Bhajem. Kangba Dayalu Saranam Bhajem. Who can be more Dayalu than Krishna? So, as a daughter of, somebody says sister, but that's not true. I have a records. The Bali Maharaj's daughter. That's how exact verse is, not sister. Daughter of Bali Maharaj, Ratnamala. You all have to remember that all the demons that plays the role with Krishna is a post. It's not only person, it's a post. Just like president. If president's car goes by, can we say, oh, president just went by? Yes or no? Yes. But when he's no more president, what are you going to tell him?
Explain.
Ex-president. Yeah, you could. Ex-president. So, Joe Biden is a person, but he's also president as long as he's there. But once he's out, he's no more president. So all these demons that plays the role here, these are actually position. And different qualified, don't strive for that, but different soul, qualify themselves to fit in there. Yeah. So like this, when Ratnamala, when Bamandev was displaying his beauty as a little boy, was so unparalleled, asomurda beauty that Ratnamala could not resist. So she developed a desire. This is her own free will. She chose. I wish I would have a baby. I would be so happy. And Bamandev, wink, wink. Okay, I agree. I'll become your baby. So is that a free choice?
So that free choice from the prior life is being fulfilled
in this. Krishna never intervened or changed. But Krishna never forgot either. Whatever you wanted last life, he keeps track. You will fulfill all your desire. Be careful what you desire. Because when it all comes true, you may not like it. We have to be very careful. But if we desire always to serve him and please him, we'll never be disappointed. But everything else, we may not feel like that. Is that okay?
Thank you.
Okay. So what is pure bhakti? Are you practicing pure bhakti, devotional service? Would somebody answer yes or no? No, don't answer like this. Don't say yes or no. First you have to know what is. Okay, let's see. Oh, it goes like this. Definition of pure bhakti. Everybody together. Anna vilasita sannam gena karmadi anavritam anukulena sishano shilanam bhakti kaman. Can you read the translation?
Why is a big mic? The other one. Here's the other one. It's okay.
The highest bhakti is defined as continuous service or emotions directed towards Krishna. This expansions, form, or other related to him with a pleasing attitude towards Krishna. It should be devoid of desires other than the desire to please the Lord and unobstructed by impersonal jnana, the materialistic rituals of karma and other unfavorable acts.
Very good. If anybody ever wonder like what is the definition of pure love, this is it. This is the one verse You bring any book of Prabhupada, I'll show you part of that verse in every paragraph. This is the definition of pure love, pure Krishna consciousness. Yes, there are other definitions. Sarvapadi, Vinirmuktam, those are also true. But this verse supersedes all. And Prabhupada quote this verse randomly. It's composed by Rupa Goswami. Very most important verse. So in this verse, there are breakdown. You have love for God. But guess where it is? Within your heart. Do you have access? Yes and no. Yes, in a sense, it is within you. No means you have to pass through this jungle. Jungle is called Anna Vilashita. Unnecessary desire you have. I want this, I want that, I want this. All life you went by. These are jungle. Jungle like you cannot see clear cut. Anna Vilashita. It has to be Shvinnam. Then you have to pass through the Jnana and Karma. It's like a really tough to really go down, down, down to yourself. And if you can go all the way down in your heart, then you will find Anukulyana Krishna Anushīlanam Bhakti Uttama. And then I'm going to come. Next person. Now, this is the pure devotional service. I didn't explain, but I gave you a little hint. Now I'm going to ask you what are you doing? Let's see. Who is going to read this? We are not going to read the Sanskrit sloka because it may take. This is from Bhagavatam 3.29, 720. Somebody? Can you? Go ahead. It's your birthday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, please do it.
Yeah, put closer to your
Angry
person.
Angry, devoid of compassion to worship me with intentions of violence, fighting, hate, hatred, is in his bhakti.
So in Tamasic Bhakti, there are three things. You go to temple, or you go to a place where they worship. And then the pujari is looking, but he's busy. He doesn't even care you are there or not there. Anybody ever saw that? I hope not, but it happens. If you see pujari or the devotee in the temple, don't care that you came to temple. They don't even address you. You follow? Devoid of compassion. You know what is devoid of compassion? They don't even smile or welcome. You feel like, I went to temple, nobody said anything. I went in front of deity and walk out. Nobody even said anything. Because they are devoid of compassion. You follow? Then, if you say, can I have some prasadam? They think, will you cook for them? What is idea coming from? But this is true. Sometimes, somewhere, somebody feels like this. And they're like, they should respect me. I'm strict, sadhu. You coming from a business place. You should be like respecting. When you see this type of three things there, they are in a tamasic. They are not pure devotional practitioners. Now, Prabhus and mothers, I'm begging, don't be judgmental. Don't check. Let me think. Today I'm going to temple for that house. Let's see what they do. They don't even care. I'm here. Means devoid of compassion. Prabhu, can we have some prasadam? I'm busy. The number third. And he's angry, number 1, 2. He is a tamasic. He is not doing pure devotion. No, don't judge like this, but this is true. Okay.
Yeah, Prabhu, I had.
You had experience. Thank you. She's confirming. Okay, the next one. Who is going to read? Your birthday. You can keep on reading. You are specially.
Press
Okay.
on the button. Press it. Should be.
Okay, the next category. Go ahead.
He who worships and forms the teachings of others with desire for other objects, with goals of material gain, fame, or wealth, has pride.
That's the thing.
Right? Yes, it. Rajasic Bhakti.
Very good. So Rajasic Bhakti means, I'm getting green card. I better do worship nicely. President sponsored me, I mean, this is a serious talk, it's not a joke, I mean, I have to be very seriously doing things so that I get my green card, Maybe what they call before the green card, something like a
EAD.
Huh?
EAD.
EAD. What is EAD? Okay, so I have to get that. So I'm doing very nicely. And I paid really that kind of attention. You can see they are missing these two things. Worship the Lord with desire for other object. Why he is so sincerely doing it?
The expectation behind it.
It happened in Orlando. The president called me. Said, all these three devotees gone. I said, why? What happened? He said, they got their green card. I said, the Shastra says that you have a desire. You are serving God, but you have a desire to fulfill, not the pleasing God. You follow? This is true. So when you go to temple, ask yourself, do you have a desire? Well, I want to be a nice person. I want to be happy, so I am here in the temple. That's not a good desire to go to temple for. Go to temple to serve God, to serve the devotee. Don't go there to get your things in your pocket or whatever. Is that clear, everybody? I know none of you do this, but I have to state
We
this.
should not be a businessman with God.
Thank you. Don't be a businessman with God. My daughter going to go to the exam, so I better do special puja. Is that pure bhakti? No, it is Rajasic Bhakti. With goals of material gain, fame, wealth. Okay, keep on going, birthday girl. Next.
He who worships with desire to destroy karma, making his works with in offense, in honoring the Supreme Lord, or executing the worship as duty, having desire for liberation has sattvic bhakti.
Okay, let me retranslate this my way. I'm tired of life. Really, Prabhus and mothers, I'm tired of life. I'm chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna. Prabhu, what do you want? I just want to get out of this world. I'm done. Hare Krishna, Krishna. I'm very serious. Every day going to Mangalarti, every day doing everything. He's very serious. Why? He's tired of this life. He wants to get out. Is there anything to do with pleasing God? Then it is not pure bhakti. It is Sattvic bhakti. Better than Rajasic and Tamasic. Is that clear?
Personal interest.
Thank you. Okay, I'll go very quick. Now the question is, all these three categories, what is contaminated and what is contaminating? Would somebody like to answer? Is it bhakti that is contaminated?
No. Mind is consciousness.
Wait. Anybody agree with, you all agree with them? Those who say no, like, because I have to be with them, otherwise they will not like me. Not like that. But are you agreeing with them, or you have a difference? You are individual, you have your own choice. Is bhakti that is contaminated? Is it bhakta, devotee, who is contaminated?
Yes.
Only answer is here. No, nobody is. Do you all agree with them, or?
Yeah.
Oh, really? You agree with them? Just scary. Okay, very good. What is bhakta means? Is it his soul that is contaminated? Or is it his shabhav that is contaminated? Or is it his shraddha, faith, that is contaminated? Well, let's ask question. They are saying, is it the shabhav contaminated? Can you raise hand who agrees with that? Only 5, 10, 15. Okay. Is it the soul contaminated? Raise hand. You raising hand like you agree, soul? Okay, let's go first. Is it the soul that is contaminated? Raise hand. Is it the swabhav, the nature that is contaminated? Everybody, see, do you have a doubt or you agree? Okay. Very good. Congratulations. You are right. It is the nature of the soul got contaminated. It is not the soul, neither the soul. What Guru gives you, faith, bhakti, it is pure. It is never getting contaminated. But my impression I'm carrying life after life is contaminated. It's opposed sometimes. I know Guru said this, I should chant 69, but he doesn't understand that I have worked so much. I have to do so many things. You know, my Guru don't understand. Oh, I shouldn't have said this. Nobody should know. It's like a secret. But I'm talking to myself. Nobody understands how hard work I do. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you.
Question.
Yes.
What's the difference between a soul and the nature of the soul? What's the difference?
Oh boy. What is your name, Prabhu? Kuntal. The way you ask, then I have to break down into the soul in his original state and his nature are identical. One, not two. But the moment he misused the free will, not to serve God, apathy to devotional service, and infection worse than COVID, infected his consciousness. That's called impersonalism. You ever heard impersonalism?
Yeah, you kind of copy someone, like you impersonate someone.
Correct.
Yeah.
Impersonalism, how many of you honestly, raise hand, felt depression sometime or loneliness in your life? Wow, very good. Thank you for being honest. It is due to the impersonalism. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, impersonalism causes loneliness, most deadly disease. You know why? Because you cannot express to others, but you feel lonely. I'm bored. I don't know what to do. Oh, I have a text message. Let me text. Oh, he's not answering. I'm bored. What to do? Let me call my friend. It's like, why TV? Why all these things, to fill up that boring. Life is actually boring without Krishna. But we try to fill it up with family, job, this, that, and list goes on. The whole thing manifested just because one mistake, not to serve God. Because when Krishna gives to you, you don't search anything else because he is everything. Krishna ek sarvasray, Krishna sarvadham, Krishna sharire sarva vishwara vishram. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, one substance, Krishna, is everything. You like any beauty of a girl or a boy or a movie or whatever, it's all Krishna actually. It is not that separately. They are reflecting in the different attraction. But actually it's all coming from Krishna. So when Krishna gives himself to you, when Krishna gives himself to you? When? When you give yourself to him. That is called surrender. That's why Krishna demands in a sense that he wants you to surrender. Not because of him, because you need. We should always think Krishna does not need you in one sense. But he is so compassionate, so merciful that he wants to share his completeness to you. And once you are connected with him, you also experience that completeness. So that's why we promote surrender more than Krishna. So Krishna's soul's original nature and soul are one, inseparable. But when misuse of free will, contamination entered. I am the next president of America. What do you think? Will you vote for me? This idea is the contamination, then becoming different nature, is opposed to bhakti. So in contaminated stage, the nature and the soul are two. It makes sense?
So
But
like,
originally is one.
so like Paramatma and Atma, that's what you said.
Paramatma and Atma are two difference in that sense. But Swabhav and the soul are not actually separate. You cannot separate. But in contaminated stage, the nature is contaminated. I am the center of. I want to ask a personal question. Deep down, can you close your eye and think? In your conditional state, did you really want to surrender to anybody? Or I am for myself. I know what I want. That is what I want. I don't want anybody to tell me what I need or what. I know what I want. Be honest. Tell me. Yes or no?
Yes. I'm the boss.
That is called Shiva consciousness. Yesterday I mentioned this. Shiva consciousness constitutes of 5. One is Kala, the time. If you go to Brahma Samhita, you will see the masculine, feminine, the reproductive organs. This is Shiva and Parvati. Actually, there is no attraction for soul with the another soul. Shiva Parvati is Joni and Linga. This is what creates. Brahma Samhita explains this. You can read Brahma Samhita. We read this in Alachua every day. Everything is superficial for the soul in the material world. Nothing is actually original with the soul. That's why everything looks like a dissatisfaction at the end. You know, like death comes, you don't like it. You marry happily. After a while, you think, why did I marry him? I hope you don't think like, I'm sorry. But you don't want to say that because then it will create a problem. Like one devotee said, why Krishna send me this child? Whole life I have to take care. I won't say the name because I don't want to say. I love them. I said, is it your complaint? He said, I'm just curious why Krishna sent that she's handicapped and whole life I have to take care. I said, nothing accidental. Let's sit down and talk. And I spent 3 hours with him. That actually Krishna is most compassionate. When he sanctions something comes in your life, you cannot see why it is here, but actually deep down in your heart, you wanted it. You wanted it, but when it manifests, that's not the time you wanted it. You follow? Just like this old man, I mean, he was 50 years old. He really did a Shivaratri, coming in a couple of weeks. He did a big puja. And his wife and him, they fight, but they are together with Shiva puja. So he worshipped, and one day he said, my Lord, I hope you hear me. I really want another girl as a wife who is 30 years younger than me. This is a true story. So he went to sleep. In the morning he woke up. His wife said, what's wrong with you? He said, what's wrong with what? He said, look at in the mirror. He looks 80 years old. He was 50. And he looks at his wife remains same. Yeah. But 30 years has to go somewhere. So like this, you cannot cheat. You cannot cheat this system. You have to be extremely careful. You will be cheated. You cannot cheat the system, but you will be cheated. That's why Krishna consciousness is the only option. Go back to our origin. And it's joyful. There is never. But Krishna also said, yesterday we made, Jadgatta na nivartante tad dhama paramam mama. Once you come back, you will never come back, go back to the material world. So this is very nice. Okay, I don't know. I went probably too much. This is another topic. So we'll talk tomorrow.
Maybe ask me if you answer his question.
Is that Prabhu clear? Your original question?
Kind of. Yeah.
So the soul and the nature in their original state, one. When you say, I love Krishna as his servant, so that expression and you are same. So your nature and you are same. But in conditional state, your nature altered. Just like I give you an example. The water, nature is liquidity. But when temperature changes, freezing condition, is the liquidity there in the ice? Yes, no? No? Yes?
Yeah, solid.
You said no, you said yes.
It becomes solid.
Very good, David. He got it. It is there in a latent position. You know the word latent means it's not visible. But if you take it out from the freezing condition, you'll see it start liquidity. So we have our original form and existence, our nature and I, the soul, are one. But in artificial condition or material nature, it's not shown. It's look like opposite. It is not possible a soul kill another person. It's not possible. But we do see this in the material world because they act as like artificial, different person. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Any other question or another? Because these topics I thought I'll do very quick, but it's like very long.
You were telling about the Shiva consciousness. There are 5 things, right? One is Kala and
One is Kala, one is Guna Avatar. Madhya-lila 20, chapter 3:11. If you have Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya 23:11. Is Shiva also product of Maya?
No.
No. You are bold or you are just quiet or you know or you don't know?
I know Shiva, Sadashiva is eternal.
You don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Eternal.
So first is Kala, time. Time you are here, time you will not be here. This is controlled by Shiva. Even the time, Krishna is Kaloshmin. Krishna himself said. But when he says Kaloshmin, Krishna also says, Mame Bangsha Jiva Bhuta, Jiva Luke Jiva Bhuta Sana. He says, my Angsha. But actually, we are not directly his Angsha. We are energy. He is Purusha. We are Shakti. So in that sense, when Krishna says, was it 14.3, I believe. Mahat Brahma, Mama Joni Mahat Brahma Tasya Garbham Dadami Aham. Tasya Garbham. In the womb of Maya, I placed. But actually Krishna didn't place. Even though Krishna said here, you have to reconcile on 6.47 in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Means Krishna sent those souls, Shiva brings those souls and unite with Maya. That is what Krishna says. It is Krishna, but not directly. Just like I kill a snake with a stick. Did I kill the snake? Yes. It's not complete sentence.
The stick killed the snake.
Stick killed the snake.
Yeah, but
so if
my
there is a
action-
snake and stick, will the stick
No,
kill?
by my action,
So you have to say, I am with the stick. kill the snake.
intermediate.
So like this, Krishna placed us through Shiva to the Maya. Is that clear, everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, Krishna does not directly, if you find this 20.311, 311, you will see that verse it says, Shiva, Tamaguni.
You said Chaitanya
Chaitanya Madhya 20.311. Shiva Shakti, no, Shiva Guna Sangeet, Maya Sangeet, Tamoguna Avesh, Mayatita Gunatita Vishnu Paramesh. That's the verse.
Yes.
You found it?
Lord Shiva is an associate of the external energy. Therefore, he is absorbed in the material quality of darkness. Lord Vishnu is transcendental to Maya and the qualities of Maya. Therefore, he is the supreme personality of God.
Read the purport. Now, Mother
Vishnu is,
Kokila going to be upset. Read it.
Vishnu is beyond the range of the material manifestation, and he is not within the control of the material energy. He is the supreme independent personality of Godhead. This is admitted even by Shankaracharya in Gita Bhasya. In his constitutional form, Shiva is Mahabhagavad, a supreme devotee of the Lord. But because he accepts Maya's association, especially the quality of ignorance, he is not free from Maya's influence. Such an intimate association is completely absent in the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu. Lord Shiva accepts Maya, but in the presence of Lord Vishnu, Maya does not exist. Consequently, Lord Shiva has to be considered a product of Maya. When Lord Shiva is free from Maya's influence, he is in the position of Mahabhagavad, the supreme devotee of Lord Vishnu.
So there is a two figure. Can you see this? He is also Maya product, but that's Rudra Tattva Shiva. He is Mahabhagavat, he is Vishnu Tattva Shiva. They are interconnected, but they are not same. So we respect Shiva, but we don't hang around. Is that a good word? I don't know. Because he is eternally connected with Maya, you will see her presence there more than anywhere else. Because that's her husband. She has a rightful ownership to be there. So that's one is Kala, one is Guna Avatar, and then third is Prithak Abhiman. Is it possible a soul can think to live without God? How is possible? Is it possible?
Yeah, we are here. It is possible because we are here.
Very good. That's because Shiva consciousness. This Prithak Abhiman. No, separate interest. Prithak Abhiman. He literally said in Banasura's story, you can see that when Krishna was attacking, and Shiva actually came out. He really wanted to attack Krishna, and how is possible Shiva attacking Krishna? How? How is possible Shiva is attacking Krishna? Because it is there. Krishna gave this Prithak Abhiman. And then the last one is Mitta Hankar. False ego. I am for me. I am nobody's servant. Everybody can serve me, but I'm not. This idea is how is possible a soul can think? Because Shiva consciousness, when it entered. So liberation means you get out of this fight. Actually, Lord Shiva will be very happy at that time. He will be your real well-wisher when you get out of this, his consciousness. His consciousness facilitates for us to explore Maya. Otherwise, we have no idea. Soul has no clue about material nature. Is that okay, Mother?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Any other question, or we can, what is the program? 7:30. We can go a few more? Okay.
Yes.
Jantra, when you say Mother Kokila, how many of you know her? What is your name? Okay, when you say Mother Kokila, can you see her face in front of you the moment you say that word? No, I mean, not like something.
You imagine.
But you imagine. Do you know Mother Kathal? No, because there is no somebody named Mother. I just made it up. So when you say some familiar, can you see that form? Yes or no?
Yes.
When we say David, if he leads and we say, you know, David is a nice guy, you can imagine, okay, there is a Caucasian body, he loves it, he's a good guy, good devotee. You imagine immediately pops. So that's called jantram. Jantram means a form. When you say Hare Krishna, means Hare has a form. Krishna also has a form. You have to awake those. Jantram is very important. Let's see. How many of you have a Japamala with you? Can you put a Krishna form like this? Krishna. Oh. That's okay. That's okay. I'm going to go somewhere.
I thought the pictures.
I have somewhere. How I file this is all crazy. So I don't know. Oh, I thought I have some photo of Krishna. Come on. Okay, there it is. Okay. How many of you focus in a particular feature of Krishna and then close and chant for how much time it takes to finish one round?
6 minutes.
6-7 minutes. But you have to chant it by closing your eye. And you can only look at this and nobody else. You look at this and then close your eye and just chant. Let's do that. Can we? Yeah. Okay, let's do it. If you have Japamala, otherwise you're on finger. But you're not going to talk to anyone and not looking anybody else. Come closer. You all can come. If you cannot see, you can come closer. There's a lot of room here. Okay, let's start 1, 2, 3. But before you start chanting, what are you supposed to, whose name you supposed to chant first? Little more before Guru. Always chant Guru's name. Do not take Japamala in your hand and start Hare Krishna. No, that's not. Always Guru and Panchatattva. You don't have to say the pranam mantra of Guru. Guru, Agre Guru Puja, Hare Krishna Pujan, Guru Deve Krishna Prasad Samarpan, Guru Aggalaya Sada Pujive Jatane, Guru Smaria Krishna Bolive Badane. This is how it's the process. Agre Guru, Agre Guru Puja. Prathamastu Gurum Pujya Tathasheva Mama Archanam, Gurvan Siddhim Avapnati Hi Annatha Nishpalam Bhavet. Without remembering Guru, if you start, you have no guarantee that you will get the good result. So always think of Guru first, okay? Everybody, think of Prabhupada, whether you have a Guru or not. And if you have, you can also, but think always Prabhupada, and then Panchatattva, and then chanting Hare Krishna. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Enough sound that you can hear. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare I'm done. Whoever is done, we can start. If you didn't do, we'll wait one more minute. Is that okay? So then question came that jantram means the form. When we chant any mantra, not only Hare Krishna mantra, every mantra has a form. Then comes mantram, jantram, mantram, then tantram. So mantram is the chanter, you, who is uttering what kind of attitude. Mantra, result of the mantra depends on you. Now, please remember, Prabhus and mothers, you have a 4 level where this vibration is taking place. This is our acharyas explain. First is Boikari. Boikari, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. I should eat something. Hare Krishna. Actually, even though I'm chanting, serving Krishna, but actually it's in a material level. You follow? Because I'm thinking of my stomach, food. When I'm chanting, am I serving Krishna or I'm thinking of my food? It depends on me. So I'm thinking of, I want to make sweet rice today and eat because I like sweet rice. No, actually I don't like sweet rice. I'm just giving an example. Please don't bring it sweet rice.
It's not that we start to cook sweet rice.
So when you think like this, then you are on the material platform you're chanting. It's not going to give you spiritual results. You'll get maybe sweet rice. You'll get maybe comfortable life where you will have unlimited sweet rice. I don't know. So that's Boikari. Try to elevate yourself above. Madhyama. Boikari, then Madhyama, then Pashyanti, then Para. This is 4 level of sound vibration. Follow. It's all sound like a Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Where are you in this body right now? Are you stable? Where are you? Where's Bhagavad Gita? 2.17.
The heart. Within the heart? Within 5
Yes, very good. You read very good. This 2.17, there's a verse called Esha Anuratma Chetusha Viditibba Jasmin Prane Panchada Sangvives. So you are floating actually. Try to understand. You are not actually stable. Look at in 2.17 in the purport, Esha Anuratma, the soul is floating. Inside the body, you are floating. If you really go to a quiet place, closet or somewhere, You think meditation, after a few minutes, you will see, oh my God, whole body is shaking. You are actually shaking. I did that. Not only read it, but I also wanted to experience, actually, am I really floating? You are floating. You know floating? Like you are shaking. That's how the souls are in this body. Body is not you. Body can be anytime separated. You found it? Ashwanatma, read it aloud.
The purpose,
No, that just that one.
the translation.
Oh,
Oh, yes. The soul is atomic in size and can be perceived by perfect intelligence. This atomic soul is floating in the 5 kinds of air: prana, apana, dhyana, samana, and udana.
Yeah.
Is situated within the heart and spreads its influence all over the body of the embodied living entity.
Very good. So, the soul and the heart, when we say we are in the heart, what do you mean? Which heart? The physical heart or the subtle heart, or where? Where is Krishna in you, inside you? Where? In the heart, but which heart? You have 3 hearts. You have a physical heart, you have a subtle heart. Oh my God, that girl broke my heart. What does that mean? You come and check my muscles. It's fine. Why you said broke? You said she broke your heart. Am I lying? Means the subtle body expression, because subtle body is also wavy. When you say break, it's already broken. This is a big deal. We generally express, oh, she broke my heart. It's not really like a into pieces. Not like that. But actually, the soul has a heart, and super soul is in the heart of the soul. Not in the subtle body, not in the physical body. It's in the heart of the soul. Is everybody clear on that? And where the soul is? In the subtle body. But subtle body is carrying the physical body. Looks like physical body is carrying the subtle body. No. Physical body is limited to the physical world, just this earth planet. Subtle body is from heaven to hell. You can be sitting here, you can go to hell and heaven. You can travel through the mental body. You will have a dream. Where is that place? Well, that place is there. In your dream, actually, you went there. You follow? It's not like some chemical mixture. No. There is a place. In the dream, you see, you went somewhere, because the subtle body is from heaven to hell. Big. You have access. But physical body, only this planet. You cannot just go anywhere without with this body. So soul floating in the 5 air. Where is that 5 air? In the physical body or in the subtle body? Where? Is that question clear? We just read that you, the soul, you are floating inside. Where are you floating? Where is that floating? Is in the subtle body or the physical body? I haven't got the answer yet. No. It's in between. In between. If you do not have this called vital body, that's what the vital body is made of. You ever heard ghost body? Yeah, that's what the ghost body. You all are ghost. Oh my God, I'm not ghost. Yes, you are. You just have a physical cover. And below that, there's a ghost body, vital body. Then you have a mental body. And in between, you have an intelligent body. So right now here in this world, you are in the physical world. You are in the physical, you have a physical body, physical world. How do you harmonize physical body with physical world? How? By exercise, by moving, walking, doing things. That's why you do with the physical body. This is called Hatha Yoga. Hatha Yoga means harmonize with the physical body and physical world. You need it. But that's not you. You are not just the physical body. So you have to harmonize subtle body with the physical body. How do you harmonize that? Pranayama, Ashtanga Yoga. Do right now. Go like this. Can you do that? Get up Please get up. Do like this. I used to do this. We still do it. Go like this and go like this. 1 feet down like this. For a little space, please don't push it. And then go up and go other one.
No, I don't like this.
You like?
I don't like this.
Oh, you can put down. You go like this and then down and then go up, down. Just do 10 times, not much. Just do 10 times. Come on, do it. It's not a big deal. But you cannot even stay your point.
Ow.
You know, this thigh, you need muscle on the thigh. You want to lose the weight in the stomach. This is the exercise. 10 times, that's all. 10 times. Who cannot do it? Just do it. 10 times like this. And then get up. Then do the other side. That's all.
I don't have space.
But keep it straight, the back. They are all watching. You can do it there. It's not for a display. Okay, thank you. That's it.
Okay, you can do it at home.
Good.
Joseph has not done.
When you do this, it harmonizes your subtle body with the physical body. We need it. Otherwise, what happens? You feel like you want to chant, but your body is like, you don't have a connection, is losing. You want to be serious, you want to pay attention, but you can't. You follow? You are in the class. What did he say? I forgot. What did he say? I forgot. We cannot pay attention. Why? We do not connect. So physical body, physical world. What is that yoga called? Hatha yoga. Then you see, oh, beside physical, I have a subtle body. There is a yoga between subtle body and physical body. What is that called? Pranayam, Ashtanga yoga. Pranayam is one of the Ashtanga. Asana, this is what we did. Asana, Pratyahara, Dhyana, Dharana. These are in Bhagavatam you will find these are there. It says in Bhagavatam, I remember, Prabhupada says, before you start chanting, no, Prabhupada didn't say that, but Prabhupada said, before you begin anything, you can do breathing exercise.
Okay.
And then I found Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, even before you chanting, you can do some pranayam. If you're like tired, not feeling strong, then sit down, just do pranayam for 10 minutes. You chanting, you will see difference completely. You are so attentive, focus. You say, I like it. I like that chanting. Otherwise, you chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare. Did I finish one now? Hare Krishna. Why? Why not you pay a little attention? Then you realize the subtle body is not enough. You are the soul. How do you connect subtle body and the soul? How do you connect?
Focus.
Jnana yoga. No, pranayam is between the subtle and the physical. Then the subtle to the soul. How do you connect? Gyan, knowledge. Then you connect like this. You read every day. Read every day.
How Prabhu with knowledge?
Knowledge.
How understanding
That you are not this body. You are the soul. This knowledge will actually connect and keep this in balance. Okay, that's not me. Yeah, this is me. Just when you hear the knowledge, it actually keeps it proper.
It separates the what
Yes.
is not you and
Correct. It's focused, fresh, like it. And then you find out, oh, there is somebody else inside the body. How do I connect that? That's called dhyana yoga. Dhyan, not gyan. Dhyan, meditation. Then you realize actually we have a relationship. That's called bhakti yoga. So in the ladder of yoga, it starts with hatha yoga and then gradually you come. But if you miss the bhakti yoga, the whole process of yoga is lost. But modern world don't teach that. They just teach something, at least better than nothing, at least some yoga. But it is we should do this because I see a lot of devotees, sometimes when they sit down, they feel like tired, they're chanting, they're trying really. But little exercise, it is good. Prabhupada said he was lying down and then doctor suggested two things. He didn't like the first thing because that was like taking medicine and other. And then second he says, also with his age, he has to do some exercise. Prabhupada said, I like that. And the next day he says, I'm going to go out, walk. And since that day, every day he went out. Yeah, this is important. You must do some exercise. You must do some exercise. How many hours you can sit? I sit sometimes 8 hours straight. And I never have a back pain. You know why? I do 5 minutes one yoga. It's called Surya Pranam. 5 minutes, that's all I do. I'm lazy little bit. Maybe 6-7 minutes sometimes. But it is so good, you will never have a back pain. Why not you do little things? Your attention span is so clear. Follow, it's necessary. It's good. Maybe tomorrow we'll do little exercise on chanting. So back to this. So Jantram means the form. You meditate on a form, your Guru's form, Krishna's form, and then you take the Japamala, chant Panchatattva's name, and then Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Keep on going, and once in a while you can look at. That's why Haridas Thakur suggested this prostitute Lakhahira to sit down in front of Tulsi. Prabhupada said in front of deity or a picture, not like the whole world, what's going on in the world. Prabhupada didn't say like this, but they said specific. It is necessary. So when you chant, you have to elevate your consciousness, and the sound vibration has a how many layer of existence? 4. One is Vaikarik. And a Vaikarik example is that Hare Krishna, what am I going to eat this morning? I'm already hungry. Means I'm chanting, serving Krishna, but actually he's not going to spiritual. He's not reaching Krishna. It is that vibration is there. Vibration stays in the material plane. Now, when I'm elevating, I'm thinking, oh no, I should think of Krishna. I should serve him. Okay, Hare Krishna, Krishna, I should pay attention. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. You are going into Madhyama. From the material, you come into the border of spiritual. You know, border? Everybody understand border? What is border? No man's land. Border means no man's land. It's not a safe position. You never hear anybody lives in the border. Do you ever hear? No. Everybody pass through. But you cannot live in the border. Border is not for a living. Do not chant on that level. I know you don't do it, but I'm just saying this. I hope you don't do it. So above Madhyama, so Vaikarik then Madhyama, Pashyanti. Pashyanti means I want to serve. I really want to serve Krishna. I don't know what it is, but I want to really serve sincerely. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Prabhu, please allow me, please accept me back. Can you say like this? Say, my Lord, please accept me back. I'm sorry. For some or other, I gave up your service. I'm trying to come back. Please accept me. Please accept me. Really bad. You are actually transcending outside the border of material world. Now you cross the border, you go into the spiritual realm. That time chanting, it will give you some satisfaction. You'll feel some connection is happening. I feel like I like chanting. Yeah, I want to chant. Actually, children are gone to school, I'm going to chant. You become all of a sudden different person. You feel some satisfaction because you have transcended Vaikarik to Madhyama to now Pashyanti. What is the root cause of this? Attitude, service attitude. But the underlining service attitude, what was the foundation? Please accept me. You're actually begging for service. Not like, I can chant. We are just serving. When we come that level, Pashyanti is very sweet. Believe me, those who are chanting in a Pashyanti level, it's confirmed. Those are chanting in a Pashyanti level, you will not go easily down in material world. You will not commit offense. You will try to stay above. Sometimes I don't know if you ever chanted like 10 minutes and then you realize you are thinking something else, not chanting. Have anybody ever happened?
Anytime.
Thank you. Thank you for being honest. Those are in Vaikarik level. That's why sometimes we feel like I'm chanting, but isn't something supposed to happen? Yeah. Why it is not happening? Because I am not transcendent. It is not the holy name. It is me accessing the holy name. So tomorrow I was thinking like to practice that, like literally like do it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, chanting that level. And when you come to a point where you will forget and you think like, wow, half an hour I was meditating Radha Krishna's conversation. And I forgot even that my mind was not going anywhere. There is very, very secure place. Then you can really feel the Lord's presence. You can actually affect anybody with Krishna at that point. You get empowered at that moment, at that time, you literally can make devotee easy. People will see you in a different angle. So just the information that Vaikarik, above it, what is above Vaikarik? Madhyama. Above is Pashyanti. Above is Para. Para means supreme, the serving. Does Krishna chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra also? Yes? Yes. Radharani chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Yes. You know when they chant? When they miss each other. This chanting Golokera Prema Dhana Hari Nama Sankirtan. In Golok Vrindavan, this chanting Hare Krishna is there eternally. Can you imagine 100,000 maids serving in one palace? Do you know what is 100,000 maids serving? I don't know what it is. It's just a number bugging. But actually everybody is completely drowned into happiness. Why? Because that's what Krishna's name and Krishna's form. When Krishna smiles at you, you completely lost forever. Because that smile stays in front of you. It doesn't go away. It's not like boyfriend, girlfriend, you know, like, can you send another pic? Can you send another one? It's not like that. You get bored after even look at you want another one. It's boring. But over there it's not boring. Once Krishna gives you even one smile, forever you can literally talk to that smile and look at it. And Krishna's smile is such a smile that every Samurta Loko Lavanna Amurta Lochana Ninam. Samurta Loko Lavanna. So beautiful, so attractive that all your senses are being seized, like arrested by that beauty. This is called Para. We want it. Don't wait for next life. Make it in this life. Yes?
Yes.
Can you say loudly?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. So with that note, I'll end here. Unless anybody has any other further discussion, small. Otherwise, we'll chant for like 5 minutes, 1, 2 minutes, and then we can. And yes, Prabhu.
Sometimes we get dreams. Sometimes whenever we get dreams.
Dreams.
Yeah, when we're talking about dreams, I get a lot of dreams. I feel this. I go back to my school life and college life. But when I go there, I go with this body. Means like the physical, how I am now, I feel that the same body, same, I'm doing the schooling with this body. I don't know, means
Yes.
the soul, we know the soul is traveling there. We talk many times, but the soul is traveling with the present body, what I have.
Yes.
The physical body.
Yes.
The present what I feel.
Yes.
Why the soul is taking This body.
When you see a movie, the next scenery is already there in the DVD or not? It is there. So whatever you're going to see in future, it's already pre-recorded. You follow? So all the things happening in our life, it's already done. Time is just going to reveal. So when you see at night dream, you went somewhere, maybe your girlfriend or schoolmate or somewhere, something, with the same physical body, that is subtle body, already pre-recorded, it is there. And when you are chanting, it's actually dissolving, like eating away. It is good. More you chant, that it dissolving. Otherwise, those impressions will create another body next life. How you react with this life, what is happening? Let's go back to this question. Am I the maker of my destiny or life is predestined? Which one? You believe you are the maker of your destiny?
It's both.
It's both. Who say? Very good.
Yeah, so if you devotee,
Gray hair, I didn't make it. It's coming automatically. Those who have a gray hair, you have a black hair, you may not understand. Those who have gray hair, they don't like it. Someday you will say that too, but not yet. So, wrinkles, so many things in life, it's automatically coming. It's predestined. You follow? So many things, actually, literally, almost everything. But certain things, how you react, you are creating next. And if you are not careful, you are creator of your destiny. What you're seeing now is the result of previous. And what you are reacting is creating future. Scary, isn't it? So who should complain? No one. Because you are the creator of your own. When you take that responsibility, that I don't want anything. That's why actually there's no way you can figure it out what is good and what is bad. That's why Krishna said, don't waste your time. Think only serving to Lord. That's it. Otherwise, what is good, what is bad? What is good, what is bad? It's irrelevant, you know. The thief is thinking, I'm poor. If I rob this rich man, I'll be happy. From his angle, he's right. You know, his perspective. But the rich man is thinking, the guard should guard, nobody should steal anything. Otherwise, I will feel really bad if somebody steals. So as a God, which one you will allow? Rich man wants to protect and thief wants to steal. Which one? Prabhupada actually asked that question. Anybody read that in the purport? I was like, why Prabhupada asking this question? And then he says, both are worse. One should just get out of this material world and go back home. This fixing up this place is never going to be. You know, they say the prison will never be paradise. But nobody will stop making paradise. But it will never become. So endeavor will be always there, but will never be. So whatever you seeing it in the dream, it's already there in the subtle. Not that this physical body is going. In the subtle body, you have, what is your name, Prabhu?
Amarendra.
Amarendra. Amarendra Prabhu already has this body before you even took birth. Is that everybody understand? The architect made the building, everything, how many windows, how many bathrooms, everything is already done. Then the engineer or the cement and all these things like showing. Before physical body, subtle body is born. Without subtle body, there is no physical body. Does that make sense? Thank you. Okay, yes, Prabhu.
I have a few questions, if it's okay. What is the ultimate goal of the soul, or what the Krishna wants from us? Ultimate.
What is the ultimate goal of the soul?
So what is the ultimate goal of the soul, or the other way, what Krishna wants from its soul?
Ultimate goal of the soul, according to scripture and the Acharya, is a loving service to Krishna. But what Krishna wants, Krishna doesn't want you to come back by force. He wants you to go on your own, like Gop Kumar. You heard about Brihad Bhagavatamrita. Gop Kumar exercised that. What do I want? I want to check out the heaven. Believe or not, there is a one Prabhupada's disciple. I won't say his name because I love him too. He became he got his PhD on Sanskrit. Well, now you'll figure it out probably. Anyway, he told me one time, Pran Govinda, I really don't want to go in margin, but I want to just check it out, the heaven, just for a little time. Will he go back to Godhead? No. He is going to go to heaven. He is going to check it out. And after that, he will get burned out. You know how they get burned out? Do I have 5 minutes? Yeah, I'll tell you. Huh?
Plenty of time.
Yes.
Plenty of time. So this is a true story of Gop Kumar. Maybe you heard this story. So this boy, he really did a lot of austerity and did a lot of Indra Jagna to go to heaven. In heaven, nobody is born as a baby. You know, all they are born as a teenager. And they never die as old. Because no wrinkles, no gray hair. You don't have to worry about, fashion or anything. Everybody is young forever. As soon as you are born in heaven, you have a garland made of parijat flower. Actually, that controls the lifespan in heaven. They have a girlfriend, boyfriend like this. There is no senior, elderly people. So there is no question of, respect. Like we all are buddies or something like all teenagers. There is no old or baby. So everybody's teenagers. After enjoying for a while, they also look for soulmate. You ever heard that word? Oh, you are my soulmate. I was looking for you. It's another artificial, time. So then when they find the soulmate, then they really fell in love. All of a sudden, Krishna's creation is very mystical. The flower is drying up. The fear started. Oh no, oh no. But every girl also has a counterpart. Another boy likes that girl. But she's my soulmate, but there's another boy also likes her. Just like this world. Heaven is also like this. And he started feeling that fear, like the flower is drying, means lifespan is going to end very quick. And they finally become emotional, bonded, like so tight. All of a sudden, a sucking machine or vacuum, I don't know how you say it, like literally pull him out of the exit door. He's so depressed. I don't think anybody in this, as a human, have an experience of heavenly body. They become so depressed that he is not even aware what happened to him. He's been sucked out from the exit door because he is so absorbed on his own existence, whatever that depression is, the global worm outside, they eat their heavenly body. They survive by them. And then he drops. Prabhupada gives the story that he drops all the way from heaven to millions of miles down to the sky here. And with the rain, it drops. Now, how much credit he has? If he has still some pious credit, if something left, he will take birth in Jambudip. Is this planet also in Jambudip?
Yes.
Yes. This is one of the 9 islands. Ilabriti Borsha is the middle, Lord Shiva is above, and there's 8 other. And this is one of them. This planet is one of them. He will take Jambudip, but not this planet. The other rest 8. Because this 8 is called Dibba Sharga. Dibba Sarga means a heaven where you will enjoy, not like Indra's. Sorry, this is not Dibba Sarga. This is Bhoma Sarga. Dibba Sarga is with the heaven, Indra, he will enjoy. And Bhoma Sarga is this other 8 planets. And if he does not have any credit left, then he will take birth. If he really hated it, you know, when you lose your big asset of happiness, because somebody caused it, sometimes you go like against it, hate this. Hate, you know, like maybe none of you know what the anger is. And then you just hate it. Then you take birth in an aquatic life with the rain. And then you start journey again. There are some people who remembers what their happiness was in heaven and the torture of coming down. They say, I don't want anything to do with this world. They take birth even in their childhood. Nobody knows that they come from heaven, previous life. Then they feel like a distaste of this world. They will go to school. They are in like a society. You have no idea who is that child in your life. Then all of a sudden there is a Hare Krishna temple. This boy is like going there. He likes there. And then when he's teenager, he left his family. He wants to be a monk. You have no idea where he was before. They become jnani. They are not devotee. They may come to ISKCON. They may not be devotee. They're just jnani. They're frustrated. You have a 3 ways you can approach Krishna. Out of frustration, literally, lot of devotee, myself even. Out of frustration you come, but it's not a secure. That experience is not secure, too long lasting. So Jnana idea comes. Now, did he purify his enjoyment spirit? Yes or no? No. It is still there, it's dormant. So what will happen while he is in a Jnana marg, he is studying. You'll see some of the even devotees like very astute in this philosophy. They are not interested in anything else. But they are not interested into loving service either. They just want to know understand the philosophy more. But at one point, I have some medicine, not medicine. My doctor is here. He gave me this. Very expensive. It's just some kind of candy. Where did you get it? Walgreen. So then what happened? He will progress, and he may take even sannyas. Wow, that boy, he joined and he became so serious and advanced. But deep down in his heart, what happened? Who remembers? The desire to enjoy girls is still there. So then all of a sudden he finds that there is a loophole in this power of knowledge. And then things will manifest in front of him and he will fall down. I don't know how many of you caught it. This is a very true and very scary. Because they did not feel the attraction to serve. The desire to enjoy the opposite sex was still there. It never destroyed. As soon the opportunity came, it pops and pull it down. And he'll go down for some time, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. One ISKCON sannyasi, I personally told me, was very nice. Prabhupada told him, he gave him sannyasi, he said, I want you to watch this construction of this temple. So Prabhupada left. In 79, 2 years later, he thought, I'm a sannyasi, I should study, not construction. But we say Guru's instruction, not construction or whatever it is, Guru's instruction. So he went with that confirmed that he went so dive into philosophy for a while, and then all of a sudden he met this Mataji and he left his sannyas. So he went back to guess where? Construction. Because that's where he comes from. It was there. And he was watching the construction for 22 years. And then cancer came. He is serious. He started chanting again and he's really serious. And he's crying. Prabhupada came in the dream. So I told you to watch the construction, then you didn't have to go to this D2. And then he cried and cried and cried. Everything in this life, you and I and we all have, is all true. Try to purify gently. Be nice to each other and try to purify as fast as possible. Otherwise, it is not gone. It will catch you somewhere later. Why you want it? Only way you can purify through bhakti. No impression will destroy automatically. No, I forgot about it. No, it's still there. It's like a bottom. And it will pop. Anything you do in this right now, in your life right now, if you ignore, neglect for little, I don't care. This is a little girl. Who cares? I'm insulting her. I don't care. I become a guru or a high position, elevating myself. Literally, Krishna is giving me that facility to serve. These little things will pop like a balloon in front of me. Why? I'm serious. I'm sincere. But what happened? This neglected little Vaishnavi when I was little, nobody, I neglected. Can you catch it? I'm not giving a direct, but these are reality, truth. These are the reality, truth. Whatever you're going to face in your life is not accidental. It is all pre-planned. You programmed it, not knowing, that's all. So if we do not ignore anybody, if we really be respectful to everyone, little kindness, little compassion, then our journey will be very smooth. Otherwise, this little insult, little here, little there, will be popping like a big balloon. Everybody will see. See that, Maharaj? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said this. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Shukla Basre Mashibindu Jaichena Lukai Sannasir Alpa Chidra Sarva Luke Gai. Those are Bengali, you will understand. This is in Chaitanya Chaitamrita. Shukla Basre means white sheet. Mashibindu, black spot, is very visible. But if this is this floor, little black spot, nobody see it. You follow? When it will become white, more you become pure. More we become pure if we did not reconcile or resolve. I'm sorry, Mataji. I'm sorry, Prabhu. If you did something wrong, apologize. Let's clear it up now. Why you want to wait for 30 years from now? You become really advanced, and that thing's just pop. It's scary, isn't it? Okay, I'm sorry. I don't mean to end with little scary. Solve the ultimate goal. I'm sorry, I just went to D2. So Gopkumar's story, we find that Krishna said, you are my servant, but Krishna will not force. You cannot say really what is the ultimate goal you want. You will experience, and on your own you will come to that decide. He was thinking, I wonder, how is the Brahmaji is doing? The moment he thought, he really got a birth of Brahmaji. He literally got a birth of Brahmaji. And after a little while, he's tired of it. No, I don't like it. Where do you want to go? Next journey. Next journey. Even in Vaikuntha, in spiritual world, he was not happy. Why? Because his relationship with Krishna in Golok Vrindavan. He said, is God plays sometime? What do you say? I want to play with him. We bow down to God, not play with God. Well, I like to play with him. I feel like we should run and play and all. It's crazy. Where do you come from? Maybe didn't say exact word like this. In Vaikuntha, I'm sure they're more gentle. But this coward boy was disturbed because his relationship with Krishna. You follow? So you cannot say this is the goal.
The picture is
Oh,
the
yeah.
contact. Yes.
They said, that's the end. He said, my journey is over. I don't want to go anywhere. This is it. But it took many lives for him to come. Not because Krishna, because he chose. Do I know actually what relationship with Krishna I like? No, I don't. So we are going to go through little experience. You follow? Krishna wants you to come naturally. At one point you will say, that's it. I don't want anything. This is it. Okay, stay here. But at one point if you say, well, maybe, is there something else? So then when Gopkumar asked, it was very funny, because he asked one Vaikuntha devotee, he said, God never plays ever anywhere. And he was like a persistent because he's feeling that urges. He said, well, I will tell you secret. So they have also closet, like a cupboard place. They open the cupboard. There is Krishna's painting that he's playing with the coward boys. It's very funny. In Vaikuntha, Krishna's painting, they keep it inside because over there, God is like a God, reverential, majestic. You bow down. You don't play or joke. That's not there. But that idea is there. Otherwise, why the painting is there? Of course, painting is also Krishna there. Then Narad Muni appeared there. Said, I know what is your problem. Come with me. You need to go back to the material world. Brothers and mothers, this is a very mystery. From Vaikuntha, you cannot go to Golok Vrindavan. You have to come back to Vrindavan here, practice, and then go back. There is no road from Vaikuntha to Ayodhya, Ayodhya to Mahavaikuntha to Dwarka. There is no road. Absolutely, there is no road. Everybody has to come back to the material world, practice here, and then go where you want to go. Does that make sense? Whether you know it or not know it, just prepare. Does that make sense, Prabhu?
Yes.
So can it be said that what is actually goal of life ultimate? Not possible. Ultimate goal from the Shastra, from the Acharya, is loving service to Krishna. But each soul will take his or her own journey. The idea is there, but not necessarily next life. We'll go according to. And it's all right. Krishna is accommodating. Okay. Gaur Pramanande Hari Hari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
More kirtan?
I think,
We can do Aarti.
oh, no, I think it's, Prabhu, it's too late. We don't do that. We'll do, the cake cutting. Let's
Oh, no, there's a birthday, sorry.
Yeah, we have to cut the cake. It's already
No,
8:30.
there's a blessing first.
The blessing and
Yeah.
then, don't do it.
That's not.
Okay, sorry, I forgot about that.
And then Nursing.
Do the Aarti?
No.
Nursing Aarti, okay.
Nursing Aarti and then blessing and then.
Chant Prabhu, here, Vishnu. Go.
No, the other one.
Follow.
No, the in front.
Namaste.
Give him. Pran Govind Prabhus ki jai. Thank you so much.
Okay, who would like to give blessing to the birthday girl?
Everybody,
Please come here. Everybody please come close by.